Okay, let's strip this down and do a bit of initial maintenance on it. Take the needle out, seeing as this is the first time it's been used. How loose is that? That'll be that then. Take that off. Whoa! A spider! Can you see that? Well, I've never seen that before. Can you see that? Can you see him? Let's take you down. Oh, I've never seen that before. Now, I'm in a bit of a quandary here, because this come from China. So, I'm not quite sure what the little bugger is. But now I've got to try and trap the little git. Well, that is one thing I was not expecting. I wonder. And I especially don't want to get bitten. Oh, that's a pity. Bloody bits in there with it. I don't want to kill it. Where's he gone? He's gone back in there. Little sod. Okey cokey. I might have to pause this for a little while. Well, I'll be buggered. Well, that was something I didn't expect. And according to Google Lens, that is either a European garden spider, some form of crab spider, or a false wolf spider. So I've treated it as a European garden spider, and it's in the garden. Okay, where was we before I so rudely interrupted? Anything else in there? No. Right. I'll just put some lube around that spring. I'm just going to use some super lube. Some people do say to use Vaseline or petroleum jelly, but I've read that that can damage your seals. So I'm just gonna whack a little bit around there, just to make sure that should work its way around. Now, where are you? I might put a little bit while I've still got some on my finger. I'll put that in. That's it, and that should work around there. While I've still got a little bit on my finger, let's take the flow adjuster off, because that's metal to metal, and just put a little smear in around that. Not that you have to, but I just wanted to get it up my finger. And wipe my finger. Right, let's try and get this back together. That sits on the end there. This will you sit up? No, you won't. Oh, don't pull that out. Oh, here we go. How not to reassemble an airbrush. So it's one of them ones with a bloody piston on the end, and they can be a complete pain in the arse to get in. That looks like that's him. I think this is going to be a whole video by itself. This is going to be a nightmare. But I'll get there. Somewhere. That's what when you got sausage hands, you aren't going in there, are you? Oh, for crying out loud. Now where you gone? Oh, where have you gone? Hold it. Let's just put that back on, stop that slipping off. I might have to stop this, and no matter where you are in the world, when it finally goes in, you'll probably hear me. Definitely sausage fingers. Okay. Right, gonna pause it so you don't hear me start swearing. Right, I've got that back together after a battle. Now it looks like the battery on my camera's gonna wear out, so I'll do this quick. I'm just gonna polish the needle with a little bit of peak, not a lot, just a little. Said he as he puts a lot on. Just to see how much gunk comes off, how long it's been. Quite a bit of gunk. How long has it been sitting on a shelf somewhere or in a warehouse, and I've just got a low battery warning. Let me just do this. Yeah, there's quite a bit of gunk on it. Right, I better stop and go and get another battery. Okay, back in action. Just want to get all that gunk off. Mind you, I don't know the quality of this needle, but there seems to be an awful lot of gunk on it. But this is only the one that come with the starter kit. Is that ever gonna go away? I don't think. I think this will just wear the needle down to nothing. Are we going away a little bit? Well, this is taking a bit longer than expected. Seems to be going down a bit. Then again, bloody hell, I can actually see it on the needle. This is going to take, I don't know whether you can see that at the end there, probably not, because it's a little bit, but you can see the black around the needle tip. This is taking far longer than anticipated. So I think this video is going to be long enough to be, that's a bit much, to be a video by itself, and I'll separate out the testing videos and just make them, because the way this is going at the moment, this is going to take forever. It's coming up a little bit though, but look at that crap coming off. Well, this is going to be rather boring for you to watch, so I'm going to carry on, see if I can get it down to where nothing's coming off, but it looks like that may take almost forever. Look at that. Yeah, I'll pause that, 'cause this is going to take yonks. Well, we finally got there where I can do a pull through and there's hardly anything. So trouble is, the .38 needle is now .2. Right, do that. I'm going to put a little bit of stuff on the needle, not right up the top, just down here, so it pushes through the seal. Just a little bit. That is badger needle juice. Now let's hope I don't drop this. And that should be all lubed up. You can see the state of that needle. Is that screwed in? Didn't think it was somehow. Screw me tension right in. As soon as it was half out. Yep, that should be alright. Just make sure the needle's in. Don't get a lot of run off on that thread. Right, shove that back on. And she should be ready to go. Now I'll go and grab the 68 and see how that comes apart. So I've never had one before. Right, this should be fun, because I've never taken one of these apart before, because I've never had one. I'll take that out because I want to put a little bit of take the needle, undo that, undo that. That felt a little bit. Pull the needle out. It's a 0.5. Now I don't know if this is, yeah, that's going to come off. Let's hope it's not going to be fun and games like last time. That's got a little notch in it, so that must go in that way. Yep. What else can you lubricate on these? Let's take that out. And there's a spring. Yeah, I don't think. Don't know whether to put any lube down there on that or not. I better leave that, but I will put a little bit of the super lube on the spring. Don't know whether to lube that or not. I'll give it a little bit, I suppose. As soon as it slides up and down. Should have watched the video, shouldn't I, really? But never mind. Put that on. Put that on. Right, let's see what kind of state this needle's in. Sling it over there just a little bit. Not as bad. That's the first pull through. So you can see the other needle was in a bit of a state. Oh, I've got bloody grease on my hands, so this is... I can see, yeah, I knew that was going to be, because I can see it around the tip. Hello. How am I going to do this? That's going to be awkward up there. Oh, let's do the shaft first. Just give it a polish. Obviously be careful, because you don't want to stab yourself. I can see little... Well, that got a bit off. I'm sure it's just this cleaner though. Let's do the... That tip don't look too bad. That's as said, the next video will be on the starter set, because I can't believe the bleeding time and where it's gone, and I definitely can't believe that bloody spider. I don't see how it can be a European one if it is inside a sealed box from China, unless it's a European warehouse, which is a possibility. Right, let's clear the polish off. Still getting... That feels nice and smooth though. Definitely feels nice and smooth. Well, that's... I'm sure it's not going to make a big difference to the spraying, but thought I'd do it anyway. I thought, why not? So that should be that. Just put a little bit of juice on this one, back down here. Not a lot, just a little. Put that back in when I can see the light. There we go. That should have lubed the seals in there. Shove that back on. Take the cap off, just not that cap. Take that cap off, just make sure the needle is sticking out. Yep. And I think we'll call it a day there. As I said, took much longer than anticipated and not what I had planned, but I'll put this back together again, and that'll be it for today, I think. Just going to put a little bit around them. Can't remember whether there was anything else I meant to say today. But I want to make sure that's fully back. Right, that's it. A bit of an odds and sods video, but I'll sling it up there anyway, and we'll see how it goes. As I said, the next one will be the Gaahleri starter set. I did have that sort of set up to go today, but after all that palaver, I won't have the time. So see you in the next one.